Here we go. All right, y'all. Now, once again, y'all know who that is over there. That's that guy I call Pops. We got another good episode for y'all. Look, man, let's just get right into the foolishness. We ain't gonna talk about the rest. Let's just get into it.
Standing on business.
Come on, man. Together now.
Standing on business. Bitch, always.
On my mama,
Come on now.
on my hood, I look fly. Oh Lord,
Tell them.
I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have me a good chuckle doing this episode. I'm gonna have me a good chuckle.
If you're 40 and single,
Yep.
please don't give relationship advice.
I'll find anything on TikTok.
'Cause if you're 40 and single, the only man you need is Jesus Christ. That's what you get for saying that you don't need a man. That's what you get for opening up an OnlyFans. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, that's what you get.
I thought you might like that.
That's
one.
what you get for being out there in the streets. That's what you get for selling pictures of your dirty feet. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, that's what you get.
Oh my God.
So
We have two guests today, and they know each other. Their mother and daughter. We have Amber and Mrs. Robinson we're going by, which is obviously Dustin Hoffman, the graduate. I took a movie course in college, so I knew that. Let's begin with the obvious first question that everyone's going to ask. You guys don't make content together.
Never,
Separately,
never.
which is illegal, I think. It theoretically would
And
be
disgusting.
illegal.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross and illegal. We were talking about that before. I wanted to make sure,
Yeah.
Google it. In every single state, incest is
I told y'all I was gonna have fun. Now me and her agree on one thing when she said it's disgusting. I'm just trying to figure out why she didn't think it was disgusting for her and her daughter to be busting it open on OnlyFans for $4.99. I'm just saying, that's your daughter. I don't know who her dad is, but I know he is 38 hot.
And I'm gonna say this real quick, and then everybody want to know what's wrong with these young women nowadays. See, you got too much feminism, too much what we call modern women, and this is what you actually got. Well, hold on, I'm gonna go in right here since he went there. Well, guess what? That's also the reason why you're gonna be just like your mama, but the only difference is that you ain't gonna have no babies. At least she did have a baby, but you gonna be her age and you gonna be single without a child, and your mama forgot to tell you that.
What's crazy is that we covered the mama on another episode
We did.
when we first started our channel,
We did.
right? And she was a school teacher.
She sure was.
And she left, stopped doing teaching the babies to do this.
To go do that. And now you doing it with your daughter. So you and your daughter both up there doing OF.
Look, y'all going to hell with gasoline drawers on. They going to hell with gasoline drawers on. Ma'am, you went from teaching kids to doing and you know what? I'm going to talk to Jesus about it.
illegal, so you do not make content together.
Yeah, no.
I didn't realize that. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't realize that till today. Because I was thinking to myself, like, you know how like when Logan Paul and Jake Paul are doing all these celebrity boxing matches?
Yes. Yeah.
The end goal is probably going to be for them to eventually box each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, the end goal is probably going to be obviously that, but
No.
it's illegal, so no.
And also just no in general.
It's illegal
It's
and
just
gross.
so gross.
I agree.
It's an evil world we live in.
If you were doing this, Mrs. Robinson, what would you be doing with this trimmer before trying to trim this bad boy up? I just turned it off.
We would make sure the ball.
This is such a nice
Okay,
bonding
listen.
experience.
Isn't this
No,
great?
it's not.
What?
A bullshit?
I want everybody to understand something. I'm gonna run that back. Do y'all know what they just said? Let's do this again.
No.
And also just no in general. It's
It's illegal and
just so gross.
I
Yeah.
agree.
It's an evil world we live in.
If you were doing this, Mrs. Robinson, what would you be doing with this trimmer before trying to trim this bad boy up? I just turned it off.
We would make sure the
Oh,
ball.
this is such a nice bonding experience.
Isn't this great?
What?
Abortion.
I edited that one so perfectly. I had to bring my boy in when she said that. She said this is a great bonding experience. Wait a minute. Do you see what you... And we want to know why we got so many goddamn city girls and 304s and so many bops out here.
Yeah.
That's why, Pop.
That's why.
That's her mama.
That's her
You
mom.
ain't got to worry about why she a woke.
No.
She learned from one.
Sure did.
She on a podcast with her mama gonna teach. Look, y'all, we edited that out the video because this is YouTube. She was gonna run down to her
How to make...
how you stroke it up and
Yeah,
stroke
yeah,
it down
yeah,
like
yeah.
changing faces
That-
with
that's
R.
right.
Kelly.
That's right. That's right.
No,
That's right.
ma'am. That's not good parenting, Mom. That is horrible. So we gotta understand something. You wanna know why they think what they do is okay? If your mama's sitting there okay and doing it, you think it's okay. The person raising you think it's okay for money and fame. And here's what's cold. Mama, you leasing your 50s. You old as hell. And you quit teaching to do that. Yes.
And single.
To get ran through on your OnlyFans?
Yeah. It's horrible.
So what the hell did you go to college for? Because you can't never go back and be a teacher once you do sex work.
No, you can't. You're done. And as we're going to get into this later, then we're going to also talk about how much money that we already know that you're not making.
Come on now.
Abortion. Abortion. Abortion.
So this mother and daughter share an OnlyFans account. They make 8K a month posting naked together and filming food fights. The Facebook comments kill me. I wonder how they'll explain this to the grandchildren in the future. The world gets weirder and weirder every day. Just imagine if this was a father and son. So guys, would you do this? Personally, I wouldn't, just because 8K a month isn't enough.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
And I don't have any issue with adults doing what they want, entering sex work. However, unfortunately, I think the way in which OnlyFans is often discussed in public makes it out to...
Before we let this person stand on so much of this business that Pop just brought to y'all with the numbers, I would just like to address. Do you see another reason why you gonna have another city girl 304 woe and a bop? Her and her mama is naked doing food fights together on OnlyFans. You ain't got to worry why God gonna blow the world up.
And then
y'all keep it up.
And then, but the other lady a minute ago, remember she was talking about. She said to the guy on the podcast that it was disgusting, right? For them to do content together, right? Remember
Yeah,
she said
that's
that.
what she said.
Hold on, but it's not disgusting for you to be up in there telling her all the things that you're gonna tell her.
Come on, man.
The thing that she's supposed to be doing with the D.
I was thinking that the same thing.
So you so that ain't disgusting?
Cause that's disgusting.
Because you doing the same thing?
Yeah, you are doing the same thing.
So but both of y'all like that. I'm gonna say it again. So then everybody want to know the reason why you got feminism. We got the modern women nowadays, and you want to know the reason why. That's why we shooting this, to point out the fact that you want to know the reason why the kids are the way that they are. Then go home with them.
Come on now, go home with them, as you always say, Pop. Go home with them. Well, hell, in this case, if you get online with them, you'll be able to see.
You'll be able to see them.
be this quick get-rich scheme. It reeks of a pyramid scheme, and oftentimes young girls find themselves following this fool's gold rush and not really understanding the consequences of it. So here's some information that I feel like young girls should arm themselves with. The average registered OnlyFans creator makes only $180 a month. That's the average. So we're not discussing L in that, obviously, but that is the average. Making about $2,500 a month puts you in the top 1%, which adds up to $15 an hour, which is the same or less than McDonald's pays. So oftentimes these young girls find themselves, entering sex work thinking that it's going to be financially, beneficial for them. And they end up making less than a fast food worker, but they still take on the entire stigma of being involved in sex work and oftentimes can't find employment afterwards. So my only issue is people doing these things without having, themselves armed with the information.
Now, what I like is, as she said, oftentimes now can't find no work after you get done doing sex work.
Ooh.
And me and you discussed this off camera, but that's the reason why most of the corn stars take themselves out.
That's why they're going on the line themselves.
Because when they start declining, there's nothing else to do.
They can't do nothing else.
There's nothing else they can become in this damn world. There's nothing else.
And these little young girls, 20, 21, 22 years old.
But what I love is she said $2,500 puts you in the top 1%.
Come on now. 25. Look.
Hell, I'm making more than that in one paycheck.
Hold on. But the same amount of money
that you get a month
that you can go to McDonald's and make.
And one of my sons work at McDonald's.
So you can go to McDonald's and make the same kind of money.
They keep making.
But the difference is that what Key making at McDonald's, right? When he can leave from McDonald's and go somewhere else to get another job. She can't leave from this OF and that sex work, as they say it.
You can't.
You can't leave from that and go do nothing else. So when they get done, mama, daughter, in all these cases, the only thing you'll ever be able to do is what you're doing. And that's the reason why so many of y'all are going out there unaliving yourself. And see, they don't tell you about the pitfalls that come along with you trying to get out here and you want to be a 304 city girl and that kind of thing.
Most women commit suicide.
Thank you. Because guess what? Because y'all do realize something. Y'all do realize that most of y'all, you ain't gonna have no baby.
You don't have nothing to offer the world, and that's what the world gonna show you once you can no longer do sex work. And that's the reason why I think they unalive themselves. Because once that part is over, the world let them know you didn't go and get no skills. You didn't, like you said, you ain't having no babies. You ain't going to go do nothing to help society move along.
We use you, we abuse you, and then we toss you to the side.
And my thing with OF is different than, I would say, even the corn industry, right? The corn industry, I can go with what you said. We're going to use you, abuse you, toss you aside. The OF moms and daughters, they just signing up for it.
Thank you.
They signing up to mess up their lives.
Because, once again,
there might be some red bottoms or something else because they like.
Everybody done told them that's the best way, that's the easy way for a woman to be able to make money.
To come up.
And they don't tell you the pitfalls that come along with it.
But
like at the end was telling how much money you gonna really make. But see, you've entered it now.
You've already put these videos out here.
And you got these, look, what you see all the time. It's on the internet, it ain't going nowhere.
Can't go back and get that job no more. Can't be around kids, I don't think you can be a nurse. There's a lot of jobs you can't do once you enter sex work.
So what you think is gonna happen when they decide you're gonna try to go get a job and they go Google you and pull it all up, and then there you is with your what's the name with your hoo-ha hanging out all over the place.
Got your butthole on that 499.
That's what they do with you. So now here you are, you can't even get a job because let's just be real. They don't even want you. No disrespect by what I'm getting ready to say, but they don't even want you to be no waitress.
I don't think so.
You doing bad.
Look, you know the thing that's cold, right? I swear I read this. I listened to this Reddit thread at work, and the dude was writing in, and he felt bad because whatever he had said about his girlfriend, it got back to somebody else, and somehow or another it came out that she had been only doing lingerie photos, but she had been doing them on OF. She was a teacher. They fired her.
They don't play that.
So, like, she mad at him, she ready to end their whole relationship. He was like, well, I ain't know, man. I forgot how the Reddit thread went, but basically, he told a friend, and a friend told somebody else, and then somebody realized she was on OnlyFans, half naked, doing lingerie. She said she was only doing it to, like, finish putting herself through school or whatever it was. But okay, but now that teaching thing is gone. If that Reddit thread is real, it's done. You went the wrong way. And then here's the cold part. You honestly would have been better off being a stripper.
And then we want to know
if you was trying to work your way through school and being honest, because at least then they can't just fire you. That's stripping. But once you on OF, all that, even if you ain't getting butt booty hole naked,
that's right.
They assume you are on OF.
On OF,
right?
That's right.
Okay, so the school let her ass go. Because once a mom or two found out, you can't be here teaching my sons and my daughters and you on OF, man. You got to go get you something else to do.
And once again, like I said, they don't tell you the pitfalls. And then we want to know, I'm going to say this one more time. And then we want to know the reason why we have such an issue with young men and women today.
With
a lot of them, because here's the problem. because we got these modern women, modern feminists, single
And that's
moms.
who raising these kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. They co-signing.
They do.
They co-signing
Hard.
all this bad behavior.
Hard. Look.
But here's the thing,
the
though.
whole episode where these girls is doing OF with their mom.
With their mama. With their mama. That's the point. So, and that's what we talking about. So, and at the end of the day, y'all sitting over there and y'all co-signing this, and I'm going to say what you've heard me say before. Because at the end of the day, y'all mamas, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but you don't care nothing about these babies, and you don't want these babies to be better than you.
You know,
I don't care what you say.
ended it on that note, because you know that's my saying. When me and you on the phone or we hanging out, we ain't on camera, I always tell you, some of these women don't want these kids to be better than them,
No.
and they not gonna never convince me, Daddy, otherwise. I don't care what they say.
That's
Because
what they
wouldn't co-sign. You wouldn't co-sign this. If
No.
you want the best for your child.
No!
You got your look. You're willing to exploit your
Come
own daughter
Come on now.
for money and
For
fame.
$1.
For $1.
For $1.
What
and you
is-
gonna roll with her for $1.
What we say in the movie, Pop? Y'all gonna do something strange
For a piece of change. And y'all gonna do it together.
That's your daughter, bro. Do you understand to me how bad of a mother I think you are that you would be willing to do OnlyFans with your seed?
You ain't having no
Your uncle?
She ain't having no grandkids.
We going to hell. Hey, it's me and Pop. We over here on the couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. We just tell it like it is on TikTok.